member of the Information Society? That's a difficult question because I didn't know we were in the Information Society.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Collector Enthusiast. Today, we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm not throwing this. This is expensive phone. Today, we are reviewing the iPhone 11 Pro Max. This is the newest phone from Apple, and we're going to see if it's worth buying this, if it's worth using it, is it worth even upgrading from the iPhone 10 to the iPhone 11. Let's get started. Now, a little confession, this is actually maybe my second iPhone. I haven't used an iPhone, oh my god, maybe since like 2011, maybe even before that. And quiet dogs. And this is new. This is all new to me, so I'm excited. Let's see what comes in this box. And there it is. There it is. The good old, very nice, actually very sleek iPhone 11 here. And yes, like I said, we got the Pro Max, so it is bigger. It is bigger than the regular iPhone 11. And you know, I'm just a guy that just kind of enjoys bigger phones. What can I say? It's better in my opinion. You can see more, and you know, you can look at better pictures that way. I just think it's more comfortable. But look at this, it's so pretty. You look at this. You see me in there, woo! Filming with the Galaxy phone. All right, yeah, it's nice. Very, very slick. We got the midnight green color, which is apparently the top selling color so far. So it's on par with the gold that is generally what everyone wants to go for. It has a very nice, slick green matte. So, you know, not a lot of fingerprints. Of course, you know, the Apple, it still has a little mirror reflector on it, so you can get fingerprints on that. But other than that, it's nice. And here is the big thing. It is the 3 camera lenses. Apparently, this phone has the best camera for a cell phone. From other reviewers, from people who I've just talked to, they say that this phone, before we get, you know, the Google Pixel 4, has the best camera so far for a cell phone. And we're gonna test that out a little bit too. We're gonna see how that goes. Let's see, what else do we get in here? What else do we get? You know, we get a hello, and pretty much, oh, all right, some stickers, some just random stuff in here that you can use. See, we got here the earbuds. These are the AirPods, basically. Oh, okay. Nope, not the AirPods. I was confused. I was like, oh, we get the wireless? No, we don't. It's basically, you know, just your regular ones. It's not the AirPods, which is where it's all wireless. So you got to use the lightning cable in order to connect to this, which is good that they have this, because before, if I remember correctly, they didn't have a port for the earphones anymore, like how regular phones do it, and you had to get like a converter. So they may have came with this on the other iPhones, I'm not too sure, but it's good to see that they actually have this here. Let's see what else we have here. We got, of course, the charger itself, you know, pretty self-explanatory, and a nice little block here for your charging needs. And that's it for that. That's pretty, you know, that's all that's in there. Yeah, we're gonna test this out. We're gonna see how this phone works, and you know, we'll give our final thoughts on this iPhone 11 Pro Max. So the first thing we're going to talk about is actually the new color that they have for the iPhone 11. So it is called Midnight Green. It is actually a really nice color. They've had, you know, the rose gold, the regular silver, the black, but I think this is a right step. I really enjoy this color a lot, and Honestly, when I went to the store to get the phone, a lot of it was sold out of this color. So I think the vast majority really enjoy this. It does, on like a weird, like in a weird lighting, it does look like it's the gray, but it is actually a green color, and it's really good. I thoroughly enjoyed the color. Speaking of the back is also different now. The back actually has a matted finish as opposed to a glass finish, and it's good. Like, it feels good to have this back. It's kind of a reverse actually. So now we have, as you can see here, we have the matte finish, but around the camera actually has the glass around it, and you know, I say this is a right step. This is a right step in the direction. It feels good. It doesn't get stained easily. You don't see a lot of fingerprints on it. You'll see your fingerprints, of course, on the Apple logo, but in the glass, of course. But other than that, it's great. What a good move. What a good move on your part, Apple. Good job. We finally, for your iPhone guys, you finally have a fast charger. Finally. I know you guys have been waiting for this. This thing now, it charges super fast. Like, I'm talking, from 0 to 50%, 30 minutes, guaranteed. If you want a full day charge, possibly like an hour and maybe a little hour and a half, just in case. But it's good. I'm finally glad you guys have this. We, as an Android user, we've had this for a while. So I'm really glad that you guys have this. The iPhone also has an A13 Bionic chip, which pretty much says you have a fast CPU, and the phone itself is just more powerful than the previous version of the phone. Now, it's not by much, but it is more powerful. It definitely is. You also get the U1 Ultra Wideband chip inside. It's a chip that basically it helps with spatial awareness. You know, it can detect other iPhones around it, which makes it easier to do the drop share or whatever it's called. The thing that basically allows you to transfer your files over to another phone, to another iPhone, a lot easier than usual. The battery for this phone is absolutely amazing. It's insane how long this thing lasts. You can be playing games on here, using your camera, talking on the phone, watching videos, and it will last you for a day. They were not joking about this, that this phone will last for a day. And if you don't touch it, if you just leave it alone, it can last for a week. Like, I had it sitting there for a while because I was just prepping things up, and I didn't use it that much, and it still, for about 4 days, still was at like 90%, which is insane. So when they talked about the battery being good, trust them on that one. The battery is good. So when it comes to water resistance, it is actually really good. You can submerge this thing to about 4 meters underwater, and it'll still survive. It'll be good. I wouldn't recommend just doing it on purpose, but if you wanted to go and, you know, take some pictures underwater, go scuba diving, once again, only 4 meters, guys, then you can, and it won't damage the phone. It'll actually be really fun. So for all you underwater takers, have fun with that. So one big upgrade from the iPhone 10 to the iPhone 11 is now one of your displays. Your screen now has the Retina display XDR OLED light, which is a very long word that I just had to memorize, but I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. So when you go and you're watching videos in 4K, you get these nice sharpened colors. The blacks are now deepened. It's actually really good. I've been playing a little bit of Mario Kart, the new one, and been watching some YouTube videos on here, and it's pretty ecstatic. It's pretty cool. Your guys are now up there with everyone else, basically, and it's good to see that's improving. So good job on that. One of the new cool things that you guys have for the iPhone is actually the dark mode. I think everything should have a dark mode. Dark mode, it just really helps with your eyes, especially at night if you're looking at your phone at night in a dark room. Put it in dark mode. I still think Facebook needs a dark mode. I don't know why we still have that white, obnoxious look. We need a dark mode. Everything needs a dark mode. So I'm glad that you guys have this on this phone. It's a really good improvement. Alright, so let's get to the big selling point. The big selling point of this phone is, in fact, the 3 cameras that you have now on this phone. It's actually pretty insane. This camera has 3 types. It has the ultra wide, it has the triple array, and it has the telephoto cameras. all really good for specific reasons. So here are some examples of the images that I've taken with the camera itself. As you can see here, the images came out really nice, really clear. As you can see, we have some ultra wide shots here. We have the regular camera shots here. And you can tell by the different depths of field here that just how incredible the wide camera takes. It actually gives you such a dynamic, even if you're not taking an environmental picture, you're taking a picture up close, you can see just how much dynamic is in the camera itself. And it's really nice. It's really good for you photographers that love this stuff. The camera has a really good low light feature. So basically, if you're in a dark room, you can take a picture and it'll actually bring out the details. For other cameras, it actually kind of muddies it a little bit and you can't see it as clearly as you would have liked to. They fixed this with this camera, so now it actually looks really good in the dark. While taking videos, you can take 4K videos, of course, 60 frames per second. They also have this really cool slow motion camera, as you can see right here, and it just looks good. Like, there's nothing more I can really say about it. It's just when you look at it, it looks really good, very smooth, very clean, really good details in there. You can't go wrong with this. Well, of course, with everything that's so good, there are some minor things that are just kind of like could have fixed it. Maybe you can fix it in the next, the next update. One of the main things is that you have to, while you're in camera mode, you have no options to switch to go into your settings. So you actually have to leave, go to your settings, and you actually have to find the camera option itself and change the options on there. And that's annoying. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying. And other phones, in your camera mode, you can just hit the settings on the camera mode and fix everything you need to fix. Not so much with this one. So that's something that could possibly once again be fixed with an update or a patch or anything. But right now, that's kind of an upset. Second thing, and I know it's old, but there's still no aux cord, and maybe that's just the way how things are going now. I know my phone still has an aux cord, and I believe the Pixel still has an aux cord, but I think people are really wanting people to do Bluetooths, and that's fine and all, but for people who don't, you're kind of out of luck. You got to go buy an accessory, which is final gripe is the accessories. You have to buy extra accessories if you want to connect this thing to your PC, to your Mac, to get files out easier. You gotta go buy an auxiliary cord, or you have to go buy, sorry, not auxiliary cord, you have to go and buy a USB cord in order for it to hook up to your computer, which I wish they'd just give it to us. All these other phones have it, they give you the cord. Of course, the cord is meant for charging, but once again, it's also good to just have it so you can connect your phone to your PC, to your Mac, and just get things taken care of easy. Another gripe, it's once again a minor gripe that I have with the iPhone, is that we do have a facial recognition on the phone, eye recognition, whatever, which is great. I'm glad that we have that, glad it's on there, but the problem that I see is that you use the unlock, but instead of it just going to the screen, you have to unlock it that way, and then you gotta swipe up to get to the home menu. Which, on an Android phone, if you just have the Retina display and it looks at you, it just immediately goes to the home phone, which is great. I like to just look at the phone, it goes on there, and I do what I gotta do. I don't need to be swiping and then going to my options. It's kind of annoying. I kind of wish that was changed and more up to par with the other ones, but each their own, right? Alright, so here's my final thoughts on the iPhone Pro 11 Max, iPhone Pro 11 in general. If you're using this phone just to make phone calls or play games, and that's it, watch videos, really, you could stay with the iPhone 10. It's not something that you have to upgrade. It has all these things better. If you're just using it for a phone, then you're fine. You don't need to upgrade. I don't think, personally. But there's a difference. If you are upgrading and you're a camera fanatic, you love taking photography, you love editing videos, you have an Instagram life, then upgrade to this phone, because the camera, I'm not kidding you, the camera is amazing. It is one of the best cameras on a phone to this day. You still got the Pixel 4, you still have that to come around, but for right now, this is good. And you're gonna have a great time taking photos. You're gonna have a great time taking videos at 4K, 60 frames per second, using portrait mode. All that stuff is right here in this phone. So if you were upgrading for that purpose, for all those features, get the iPhone Pro 11 Max. Without a doubt, best camera on the phone. Period. And that's my review on the iPhone Pro 11 Max. Now, once again, this was a first for me. I've never actually did a review for a tech on video, not in front of my friends, but with all of you guys, and it's fun. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I got to research way more about the phone, than more things that I didn't even know about that I got to play around and test with. And I gotta tell you guys, I think we're gonna see more of these videos in the future. But for right now, I want to thank you guys once again. Of course, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. And we will going to see you next time on The Collector Enthusiast. All right, guys. Peace out. See you later.
How do I feel about being a member of the Information Society? That's a difficult question because I didn't know we were in the Information Society.